Rishi is that I don't know why he's not going round to every single member of the Tory party and saying, after the Truss government, saying, I told you so. He was the one who predicted what would happen if we started to create budgets that look more socialist than they are actually conservative, that pushed forward spending commitments without covering our costs. But the great thing about Rishi is he recognised what the problems were from that period, and he put together a plan to solve them. And that plan is working. We've now reduced inflation down from a high of 11% down to 2%. We've seen the underlying economic outlook for the country improving since Rishi Sunak took office. So I think the problems we've had are that people have long memories, and they have long memories of a time when we forgot what it was to be a conservative. Essential to being a conservative is good stewardship of government. And I think for a period of time we went slightly mad.
Anneliese?
I think there's actually been a huge amount of continuity between different Conservative Prime Ministers, especially over recent years. And I think we can particularly see that in the Conservative manifesto. If you manage to have a look at it, people who've read it, you will see there are a huge number of commitments in that manifesto. It's not indicated how they will be paid for, so around about £70 billion worth of commitments. And the problem with that, of course, is we saw what happened previously, previous to Rishi Sunak, but it seems like he's doing it again here, under Liz Truss, when there was unfunded tax cuts. We saw the impact of that on the economy, but then, of course, it had a real-world impact in terms of people's mortgages, the confidence that was then placed in our small businesses and across the economy. So the big concern is that this will happen again if you see a situation where a government isn't really upfront about how it would pay for its commitments. Now, Labour has been very upfront about how we would pay for our commitments. We would be taking different choices when it comes to taxation, and also we would ensure we had a clear plan for growth. And of course, we haven't had that. We've seen far lower levels of growth under all of the Conservative governments on average. So between 2010 and today is what we saw under Labour governments. So we think there's a need for that plan for growth and a need for honesty with the electorate about how commitments will be paid for. That's the difference.